A man films a sidewalk. A chiropractor panics. Cops show up. And then someone asks the wildest question Jaws has ever heard. Buckle up. Craig Doty runs a First Amendment audit channel. He's on a public sidewalk filming a chiropractor's office.
July 9th, 2025,
completely
the
legal.
owner of the Public Enemy number
The business
1A
owner comes
YouTube
out,
channel,
asks
Craig
why
Doty,
he's
was
recording,
conducting a
gets
First
no
Amendment
reason,
audit in
and
the
heads
city of
back
Asbury
inside.
Park, New Jersey. After
Then
walking through the
dials
streets for several
911.
minutes, Mr. Doty
Here we
eventually
go.
stopped at an intersection and began filming a local chiropractor's office from a public sidewalk. After a few minutes of filming, the owner of the business confronted Mr. Doty about why he was recording.
Excuse me? Yeah.
Wait, that way?
No, that way.
Why is that?
No reason.
After this brief exchange, the business owner went back inside and called 911.
City of Asbury Park Police.
Hey, my name is, I'm a chiropractor on the corner of, there's a guy who set up a camera facing my office, and I asked him if he was recording my office, and he said yes, and I asked him why, and he said no reason. I just thought it was weird. By HIPAA rules, I'm not supposed to expose any of my patients.
The chiropractor drops the HIPAA card on the 911 dispatcher.
So he's now
Here's the
moving a
thing,
little closer to
HIPAA
my
covers
office
your
on the side
records,
of the street.
not what someone can see through a window from a public street. That argument doesn't fly.
1 second. All right, no
The
problem.
dispatcher
I'll
sends an
send
officer anyway.
Thank you.
All right, take care.
Officer
While police
Whitley
were en
rolls up
route,
calm
Mr.
and
Doty
cool.
approached the business and engaged in a camera battle with the business owner, with the two filming each other through the window of the lobby. Eventually, Officer Daryl Whitley of the Asbury Park Police Department arrived on the scene. The events that followed were captured on both Mr. Doty's cell phone and Officer BodyCam.
My call, I guess I was curious as to why you were recording.
441 under the influence.
Oh.
Copy 953.
Yeah, I was asking why you was recording. You record me. That's okay. I'm recording you also, Zal. Yeah. So you got any credentials to be recording or whatever?
Credentials?
Yeah.
What kind of credentials?
Any type that you want to provide.
215.
No, I have no.
Okay. What are you recording, sir? If you don't mind me asking.
215.
Anything I can see.
Huh?
Anything I can see.
Are you at headquarters?
Okay. All right. Any particular reason?
Time for doing payroll.
Any particular reason?
Can you do me a favor and help me out real quick with a vehicle release?
Okay.
Backed up with other
I just call my
reports in the lobby
supervisor. Let him
and
know.
the 41.
And here it is. Officer Whitley asks Craig if he has any credentials to be recording. Credentials.
Problem with recording?
To film. On a public sidewalk. That is not a thing.
Yeah,
There is no
that's not
license,
really their choice.
permit, badge, or hall pass required to point a camera at a building from the street. Jaws nearly choked on his chum.
Straightaway to yourself, how you doing?
Huh?
Let's jump my other self.
Oh, okay. No, he's recording.
Life unit.
You know, they don't want him recording in front of the business. No credentials to the recording.
Yeah, public space.
So, huh?
Public space.
Go ahead.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, he can record. I'm just, huh? Yeah, I'm good. I'm just happy. All right, let's wait.
I was literally just coming down this way from my shop. Nice meeting you.
You too,
How's it
sir.
going, sir?
Have a good day. Thank you for honoring your oath.
Yeah, no, yeah. Found out I got a fixed nerve in my back.
Yeah. You
I
called,
know, yeah, that's what
you called out two more guys with cameras to record, huh?
Absolutely.
Called out two more guys with cameras. That's
No,
all.
actually, he came over here to back me up. That's what we do.
Yeah.
Back each other up.
Right, I'm just saying, he didn't like the camera, but he called out two more men with cameras on, you know? That's all.
He didn't call him out. He called the police. So we back each other up. That's
Yeah,
what we do.
yeah, he called you out, that's all.
Yeah,
So he called one guy out with a
Yeah,
camera.
called-
All right, I misspoke. I misspoke. He called out one guy with a camera.
Craig holds his ground. He says the business owner's feelings don't override his right to be on a public sidewalk.
Oh, I thought
Officer
that was
Whitley
him.
checks with a second officer. The second officer agrees, open
Well,
space,
yeah,
no
as far as I'm
problem.
concerned, you're dismissed.
Whitley walks it back. That's the
Why
right
would you ask
call.
me for credentials
Late,
to
but
film?
right.
Is that even a thing?
There is.
No, there is
You
not.
So you ever
There is
seen,
not a
so,
thing.
No. Before you try to out-talk me. So you ever seen somebody that does, you can
Yeah, I
play that.
want to hear this.
So, like the news, like Channel 12.
Right. They have no credentials.
They do have credentials. You see, they have cards that say, with Channel 12, we do this. So they do that.
That's not a government credential. It's not anything. It's just from their company.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I could have I could print out a press pass.
They're journalists.
I'm a journalist as well. I could print out a press pass and stick it on and.
You can. Absolutely.
Officer Whitley asks Mr. Doty if he has any press credentials, and Mr. Doty asserts that press credentials have no legal merit and suggests that anyone can print a press pass and label themselves as a journalist. Contrary to popular belief, the Supreme Court has consistently rejected the idea that the institutional press occupies a higher constitutional class than the general public. In the 1972 Supreme Court case of Brandsburg versus Hayes, the court rejected the premise that the quote-unquote freedom of the press clause within the First Amendment creates broad special privileges that exempt journalists from generally applicable legal rules. The court went on to specifically note that journalists have no right of special access to information or places that are not available to the general public in the 1974 case of Pell versus Procunier, and in the 1978 Supreme Court case of Houchins versus KQED Inc., the court again declined to recognize a press-specific right of access to government-controlled information or facilities beyond what the public receives. Furthermore, the Third Circuit
Craig
Court of
thanks
Appeals,
the
which has
officer for
jurisdiction
honoring
over
his
New
oath.
Jersey, has officially recognized
Then he
that
clocks
filming
the
police
irony.
officers
The
in the course of their
chiropractor called
duties
one
is
guy
a
with a camera,
constitutionally
and now there are
protected
two more
activity.
cops with cameras standing
Third
right
Circuit
there.
case of Fields versus City
That's
of
the game.
Philadelphia, the court upheld
The law
right to
always
report the
bites
police,
back.
and specifically noted that, quote, today, the first source of information from the scene of a newsworthy event is frequently an ordinary citizen with a smartphone. Furthermore, in 2021, the New Jersey Attorney General issued Law Enforcement Directive 2021-11, which specifically states that a bystander has the same right to record as a member of the press in public settings, such as sidewalks and streets, and instructs that officers should not tell a person that recording police activity requires a permit or officer consent when the person is lawfully present and not interfering with officer safety or lawful duties. Accordingly, when a person is standing on a public sidewalk, there is no general legal requirement to possess a press pass to film, and Mr. Doty is correct that there is no meaningful constitutional distinction between a credentialed journalist and an ordinary citizen regarding the right to record in public. Now, following their exchange, Officer Whitley radioed for a supervisor to speak with Mr. Doty, and after waiting for several minutes, Sergeant Robert Champulian arrived on the scene.
Muting to talk to Officer Whitley.
No, he just arrived. Okay, I'll speak with him. Come on, yeah.
Whitley tries to dismiss Craig. Craig doesn't budge, correctly pointing out a cop cannot just tell a civilian to leave a public space because a business owner is annoyed.
His business.
Then they get into the press credentials debate. Craig lands the knockout. Channel 12 credentials are not government issued.
Just do me one
Anyone
favor,
can
just
print
please
a
don't
press
pop it down,
pass.
that's all.
And that's just facts.
That's fine. No, that's fine. That's all. You could keep recording and everything. That's fine. That's it. Yeah, no, he's allowed to record in public. No, no problem.
So I just spoke with him because he's allowed to record to public place or whatever, but I just told him to move from in front of your door.
I appreciate it. He was, I have the video. He started on that corner and I was like, are you pointing the camera over here? I was watering my flowers. And he was like, yeah. And I go, why?
If somebody just wants to antagonize somebody so that he can, so that he can try to make some type of trouble.
I think he was out here having a fight with his son yesterday. Or at least some younger person. I just happened to be observing because they were sitting, that's his car, that Subaru there. And there was an altercation with those two. There was physical, so I don't know if it stemmed from that. I don't know why he would be harassing me. I stay above board.
There's just people that's bored and just do stuff like that.
No, I have this open area so that I don't have any funny business going on here. You know, that's how I want to be ahead of anything that's, you know, I pay my dues. So you could
probably try to put it on YouTube. The police are harassing me, type of stuff like that. So
so he is right in my office. So I mean, I don't, you know, that there's a HIPAA laws that say, you know, to keep the privacy of my patients, and I don't know if that's the privacy aspect that people are looking for.
Please do not record inside my vehicle. That you cannot do.
The video wraps up the legal backdrop. Courts have repeatedly said the press does not get special access rights the public doesn't have. That means Craig filming as a citizen has the same protection as a CNN crew. Same sidewalk, same rights. Full stop.
Step back.
I'm not going to let you record inside my vehicle. You cannot do that.
I can, and I will. I am not under arrest. You're getting sued, motherfucker. Off me.
Give me another unit for resisting.
Thanks, man. Good, Asbury Park.
Yep, this is what you wanted anyway.
Nice.
This is exactly what you wanted.
Nice. You better get me an ambulance, you bitch.
I copy.
Turn around.
Suck
Turn
your
around.
piece of
Turn around, sir.
off me.
Turn around, please, sir.
Put your hand on your back.
I have done nothing wrong.
Put your hand on your back. You're resisting arrest. Stop resisting arrest.
I did not do anything
illegal.
illegal.
Inside my vehicle, which
I
you know
did
we
not
have
do
computers.
anything illegal.
I
did not do anything illegal.
After noticing Mr. Doty filming the inside of his patrol car, Officer Whitley rushes outside, confronts Mr. Doty, and orders him to stop filming the inside.
Jaws rates Officer Whitley a 2, a bull shark. He started outside the law with that credentials question. That was a bad bite. But he listened, adjusted, and let Craig be. The chiropractor. HIPAA on a public sidewalk is not the shield you think it is. Craig did everything right. Stay on the sidewalk, stay calm, know your rights. Not a lawyer. But Jaws did his homework. The law always bites back. If this video helped you understand what you can and can't do on a public sidewalk, smash that subscribe button. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Was Whitley fair or foul? Send us your encounters using the link below. Jaws knows your rights.